Hey guys, it's me, SJ from XI Tech, and you've read the title. So this is a video of me reviewing the iPhone 10. Of course, I don't have it right now because I'm recording with it. How else do I record, right? So yeah, in this video, we will be talking about 4 parts. How the phone works in day-to-day life, how it works for the pro users in the pro market, does the phone worth how much it's costing right now, and how does the phone compete with the other phones out there on the market. So yeah, here's the intro, right? Here's the intro. Alright, wonderful intro. Yeah, I know, it's a great intro. Alright, number 1. How does the phone work in the day-to-day life? And if you're just looking for a short answer, which I know you're not, it's pretty good. But if you want the long, more in-depth answer, there will be 3 parts. There will be the screen, the battery, and the camera, which you guys are probably most excited about. But first, the screen. It has the Super Retina OLED display, and it looks beautiful. You can really see all the details in your photos and just using it on the day-to-day life. But once it did break, I didn't do anything to it. Like, it was just in my pocket when I pulled it out. There were just green flashing streaks on it, and you can't do anything on the screen. And then I brought it to the Apple store. They fixed it for me for free, so I don't know what happened. So yeah, the screen is pretty good, unless it breaks. But then they'll give you a new one, so it's gonna be good again. And second, the battery. How does the battery work? It's not that good. Well, since I've been using the phone for 1.5 years now, I think I'm pretty qualified to talk about this. My battery has degraded from 100% to 87% in 18 months, which isn't the best, but also far from the worst. Because you know, batteries are made of lithium, and lithium degrades. And lastly, the camera. How does the camera look? Well, here's some specs right here. And if you want to look at a photo I took with it, it's right here. I think that's enough time for you guys to look at it. Although you can just always pause the video there. And if you just want to know if it's good and if you should buy it for the camera, well yeah, the camera is amazing. But not for the reasons you would expect, because in the camera module, there's actually 2 cameras. One is a wide-angle lens, and the other is telephoto. And you guys know what a wide-angle lens is, right? If you don't, you're not smart. But the telephoto lens, it means you can zoom in 2 times optically without losing any image quality. It's like magic, but you're not using magic. It's pretty cool. Now, second. Oh, it's really hot in here. Why am I wearing this? It's like 40 degrees. Second, how does it work for the pro market? If you're one of the pro users out there, well, you might be disappointed because the phone only features one of the fastest chips out there on the market. And not only that, it only features the most secure biometric out there in the whole world, even right now. So yeah, you might be so disappointed. Although it does scratch pretty easily if you drop it on gravel. But the back and the front of the glass are pretty durable. But you know, if you drop it on concrete or cement, which I think are the same thing, if you drop it on those things, it'll probably still shatter. Which is why you should buy like a case. And my last video was a review on the Apple leather case. So after this, you should check it out. Now, third, does the phone still worth how much it's costing right now? And unfortunately, that answer is a no. It doesn't worth $750, okay? Don't buy it, I'm kidding, but not really. because the iPhone 11 will be dropping in just 2 weeks. And when that drops, of course, the second-hand market for the iPhone 10 will be lowering, and it should cost around $650 to $550 in America, which is why I think it's worth it. And I know a lot of people who doesn't want to spend $1,000 for a phone, so they didn't buy the iPhone 10 when it first dropped. But now it's only going to be costing around $650 to $550. And I think that's a good price for a second-hand iPhone 10, at least. And lastly, how does the phone compete with the other phones on the market right now? And to my disbelief, it's actually doing quite well. But first I'll be talking about how the phone competes with another iPhone. And then I'll talk about how the phone competes with another Android phone that's also somewhat in its price range. So first, you're probably guessing I'm going to be comparing the iPhone 10 and the XR. And you're not wrong. I'm going to be doing that because I'm a predictable person. The iPhone 10 is somewhat superior to the iPhone XR. But if you're the average person, I might encourage you to go for the iPhone XR instead of the iPhone 10, because you're probably not going to be noticing the lower PPI on the display or the slightly thicker bezels. But if you're more into tech, then you're going to be noticing that the screen isn't OLED, it's LCD, and the bezels are really thick, and the phone is slightly thicker as well, and many things like that, although the iPhone XR is faster. So yeah, if you're not that into tech, I recommend you to go with the iPhone XR. But if you are, and you do care about the display or other things like that, go for the iPhone 10. And second, I'm going to be comparing the iPhone 10 and the Samsung Galaxy Note 9, because they're both going to be around in the same price range after the iPhone 11 Pro Max drops. So the iPhone 10 and the Note 9, what are the similarities? Well, they both have pretty average battery life, although the Note 9 is better. The display are both OLED, but the Note 9 has slightly better PPI, and the iPhone 10 doesn't have a headphone jack. So you might be thinking, oh, I should definitely go with the Note 9 because that's a better deal. But I don't think so, because the iPhone 10 has longer support and better support from Apple when it breaks, because Samsung doesn't do that well. Also, the prices of Samsung phones depreciates really quickly, which is the least I can say for Apple products. But if you're really heavily into the Samsung ecosystem, which doesn't exist, then yeah, go with the Samsung phone. But otherwise, I think you should go with the better phone in general, which is the iPhone 10. Alright, this is the entire video, and I might have triggered some of you, but yeah, this is the end. So press the like button if you really enjoyed the video, and YouTube will recommend this to more people. And if you really love the video, be sure to subscribe, because that always helps me. And if you're just too lazy or you're not keen on doing those things, here's a couple videos on the screen. Yeah, click on one, please. Yeah. Here. This is the end. Okay, it's the end.